lane and then support ET Monkey King. Their lanes are pretty good.
Or honestly, the Legion, the Monkey, and the Elder, they could be flexed either way because we've seen a lot of Legion 5 from them. And as you said, Seb loves the Elder Titan as well, and he plays the Monkey King in the offlane as well.
Yeah, maybe you downgrade Legion just because the Ursa matchup is so bad. But again, for me, the problem is I think any hero you put offlane here, if it's a melee, loses the lane to Ursa Eng. I just don't think you're likely to win there.
And my issue with the idea of downgrading the Legion is that then OG would just have no clear way to take the fight because there's no hero that will start it for them really, except the Blink Dagger I'll see later.
Yep.
So I'm just not fond of that idea.
Okay. So what are you thinking here for last pick for Secret?
They have a lot of time. Is Ember still in the pool? Because they could, we could still see the Wind Ranger 4. I don't think Ember is bad here. There's a lot of kiteable heroes.
It's a comfort.
Like you pointed out, there's the duel you could have to worry about, but aside from that, I think Ember kind of has a free game. It's hard to land a Hoodwink combo on Ember. Oh, he is banned?
Yeah,
okay, I can't see. Oh, that's fine.
Could we see another of the Spirit? Oh no, Storm has been banned too. Void Spirit's the only one in the pool.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem so appealing.
I still like Wind Ranger 2, to be honest.
That's actually the strategy Beast Coast has been figured out to deal with Monkey King as well. They were running Chris Luck on the Wind Ranger, running her mid, and just, as you said, can't be hit.
I think it's good.
What are your thoughts on the last pick?
So I'm thinking about player preference here, because that's what it'll come down to. Because on paper, this Wind Ranger would be really good mid, but maybe at this point and why it's taking them so long to pick this last hero is that they're just asking, do you want this or not? And what else do you want?
Is Wyvern really good here?
Tinker.
Oh, a Tinker. That is not what I expected at all. Okay, exciting.
Neither did I, but doesn't that throw back to the idea that try to hit us?
Yeah, it's more miss. Yeah, it's a blind. What do you think of that Tinker matchup in the mid lane now?
Assuming he's against the
He is against Hoodwink.
I don't know, I feel like it's just a wash. It's not a matchup I think I've ever seen before, but just from a theoretical standpoint, I think both heroes just farm.
Final points I feel like to hear.
Final point. On paper, I do think Hoodwink is a hero that is quite good at catching out Tinker because she can just scurry through the trees and find him and get him there. But if Tinker has a good game, I see Secret overwhelming OG here.
And for you, Cinder?
Yeah, pretty much. I like Secret's late game prospects here. They have an empowered carry. They have Tinker. Late game Tinker in this patch seems insane in some games. And outside of the catch on the Hoodwink, especially now that the Legion Commander is being revealed as position 5, played by No-Tail here, I think Nisha needs to mainly pay attention to playing around trees because of Monkey King. But let's say Secret set the stage for a fight somewhere that isn't massively surrounded by trees or they have vision in the area, I think Tinker can just shine in a game like this. So I do like them.
Final point?
My only issue is this Enchantress seems kind of out of place in this draft, and she can die so easily to all of these heroes. So this is the wonky hero that I need to see.
Well, we have to throw it away because the man in the sidelines there is waiting for us. And as he likes to say, keep it PMA. So take it away, BSJ.
这么菜的队友，这么菜的队友不会生气吧，哥哥？
Prepare for battle.
Now shall the battle turn.
Thank you very much, Brian. Yes, game 2 ready to roll here with OG and Secret. Fox, what are your initial reactions looking at these drafts? Are we seeing sort of a similar timing approach from both sides? Is it, again, OG trying to play fast and early and Secret more than happy to take it late and scale on?
Feels a little bit different. I think OG's looking for more of a later scaling this time around, but that's not to say that Secret doesn't have a very strong scaling lineup either. I think it's very different state than we have seen from the last one, just a head-to-head kind of thing. Also, talking about the Enchantress, so there's an ET and a Monkey King in the offlane. That's kind of what Enchantress Enchantress thrives versus playing against. You're able to dispel the Spirit buff, you're able to dispel Jingu in later stages. The overwhelming slow is also really nice. And even just heals. I've seen Puppey play this like a lot of times, so where he just backs up and he acts as like healer and just this damage soaker for his carry. So I think that's the kind of thing that they're looking for. And I mean, this is the first time I've gotten to see the Hoodwink mid in a while, and also first time me and you, I think, for this tournament get a Tinker mid. So this is pretty interesting kind of matchups we have, because Hoodwink, he can hit, miss, well, miss is applied from the laser, so in the laning phase could probably see Topson still just have a good time, but the burst potential of Tinker versus a squishy hero like Hoodwink sounds kind of scary in the mid game.
No, for sure. But yeah, Topson's going to have to be careful, but he's going to be very nimble, running around the tree line and trying to trip Nisha up, maybe getting him caught in the bushwhack to start things off, finding those back lines.
They do have good, decent ways of scouting inside trees for sure. The ET Spirit, they've got Monkey King jumping in trees, they'll have a Scurry Hoodwink running around too. But we'll see if they will be able to find Nisha's. It does feel like he's going to have a pretty good timing. I've never seen this lane, but I do feel like Tinker probably comes out slightly ahead because of base damage. Just a miss of Rocket, though, Nisha. Lost vision of Topson, wasted some mana. And bottom, I'm curious to see how this is going to end up going. Like, how is Noto going to be able to do versus a Wind Ranger? Because historically, we've seen these Legion Commander 5s be able to trade with anybody, but Wind Ranger doesn't care.
Yeah, so on that, we're able to find that courier there of No-Tail. Nice bit of gold here to start things off, throwing out the tip as well.
Let's see how Sumail's able to last hit down here too, because Clinks, as always, we know Searing Arrows helps you get these last hits. Denies are going to be more problematic, but look at the base damage differential. Magnus has 66 base damage. Clinks has 45, so still tough for that Clinks to find some of these last hits at times. First few waves though, OG seems to be very happy.
Oh, that mid lane, you're right. Topson's a little low on the HP, but getting in and trading CS nicely, and the ball should be out very shortly for him in that mid lane. Now we're seeing up top Seb, 7 for 3 against a 5 for 1, able to play quite nicely against Matu, but as you mentioned, hard for the two of them to get aggressive once Puppey's around to dispel the buffs.
I think it's the first Enchantress I've gotten to see too, myself. I know he's been picked a couple of times now because of these big buff ups and just wanting to be that anti-carry. But it used to be a very early picked on hero, like just first 2 picked for a lot of strategies, just because of the early timing that you can do and just all the fun stuff you can do with enchants as well too, which we'll have to get to later on, of course, once Tinker starts to get more, once Tinker gets levels and he can actually teleport to the creep that the Enchantress is going to have and join fights easier. That'll be definitely something we have to watch.
Topson. Okay, it's got the bottle right now. Coming in the courier. Yeah, Nisha stepping up right here. Indeed, Topson. Very, very low. Zap to keep him away from the wave, but
he's starting to struggle a bit in the lane, but I mean, Nisha's not really doing incredible either. Both of them are just messing with each other so much. And the Clink Sumail, he's actually done an excellent job in last hits. Hasn't really gotten denied too much versus the Magnus. Only 4 on Zai at the moment.
Monkey King's gratitude.
Oh, and another courier here for Yapsel. He's having a nice time taking those away from OG's safe lane.
Is he going to be able to, I mean, if he's able to find another one too, that'd be pretty huge, as No-Tails just did come in, and they really need those couriers.
Yeah, they've got to be a bit more careful.
Yeah. Too much gold being given up. No-Tail will get a nice pull-off, though.
Oh, Saxa. He's going to get the stomp off, but Puppey able to keep off the side. The bouncer strike pull on the back. He tries to turn, but Seb's got the damage, gets the kill. Will time return. Puppey able to finish him off with the impetus. Get the trade up top.
That level 2 Jingu, I don't think they expected it to do that much bonus damage, but did decide to put the secondary point in it there on Seb. He had, what, 9 stacks of Fury swipes, I believe, on him, too.
Yeah, those last few hits took his HP off completely.
1 hit back and forth between each other, and it would have just... One more Ursa hit and would have been a kill on the Monkey King before that, but...
Smart money.
Seb able to hold the wave, too, so he's pretty much missed out nothing after that death. He's going to have 2 range creeps pushing in. Fortunate for him. Enjoying Seb, No-Tail and Yapsor just running at each other. Very kind of awkward supports. And we will see No-Tail start to block Ancients, as we do expect, of course, these Ancient stacks to come out for the Tinker at some point. He'll probably do that smoke trick that we've seen popularized, where you smoke around Ancients and you just keep lasering them with your rearm.
See the mid CS right now. It's getting harder and harder for Thompson. 11 for 4 against the 17 for 10. This lane, it's not going to get any easier for the Hoodwink.
Damage is really starting to build up there because your starting HP on the Hoodwink is actually pretty decent. I believe you're one of the higher strength agility heroes, but you only have 2 strength gain.
He's going to get turned upon it, Matu. He's a little cautious though, knows that he can't come in completely onto Seb. Seb always holding onto that boundless for potential turnarounds. It's really is a lane, this 2 versus 2, where both teams have to really read how much potential there's going to be from each core to just get the hits in on a hero and take them down. They've got to be careful.
Puppey does have the Satyr creep though, so it's really starting to push quite a lot of aggression onto OG. Seb even trying to go onto Puppey here, but he is eating a lot of damage.
Yeah, Matu.
Ooh, that was close. Oh, what?
Seb? What happened to his tree?
I actually was asking me, I think he cut it.
No, his cutting blade wasn't on cooldown.
I have no idea. The tree?
The tree just said nope and left. Apparently.
I was checking everybody.
I'm sure
too.
we're missing something, but
I don't. All right. Mid lane, Thompson does buy a raindrop so he can start tanking versus this insane burst damage. Also, a Wind Ranger comes into power shot amid. He'll survive, but we're definitely seeing him fall heavily behind that Tinker there. I have no idea what happened to the tree, Owen. I checked all the tangos.
I was going to say the tangos.
Thompson, go checking the rune. He's got Saksa, but there's more backup for Secret.
Oh, he's looking pretty dead here, Saksa. Oh, maybe with the stick charges. Ooh. Nice little 360 and a turnaround here. Saksa, he's still on the run. Yapsel will get it. See if Seb can get the trade in. Balance strike comes crashing down. Wim runs up in the second. The Yapsel, he's going to be able to run. He's out. Nothing else for OG to throw out his way. As Yapsel gets in, boundary ring picked up, and he gets away.
Lane's starting to get pretty disastrous too. Only the Clinks is now starting to have a good time. 2K lead. Thompson is 1,000 gold behind the Tinker already at this point. And Tinker overall does farm quite a lot faster, especially with that new lasering onto those ancient shirts blocked, as we mentioned. But see what he's going to be able to do on this unorthodox mid hero as the Hoodwink.
See what the next bit. The focus is going to be. I mean, when you look at these 2 teams now, who's the most active right now? Who's having the easier time looking for the pickoffs?
At the moment, still, I would say probably OG if they can set up with the Hoodwink running around. But Secret's going to just be sitting back waiting, sitting back farming. If they start to make the aggressive move on OG, the Tinker can move around easier. He can just show up at the tower and then counter gank a lot easier.
Oh, they get the shackle in. But a stop to the stomp here from Saksa. And the 2 of them got the damage though. Saksa is trying to run. Oh, just enough for the stick charges. Will stay alive. But again, being bullied away from this top lane completely by the 2 of them.
Anisha is 750 from Blink Dagger.
He's going to try. He's going to commit the RP for this. Has he got enough damage though, Zai? One more hit. He's looking for notes out. He's got a little bit of favorable movement. Shockwaves back up though, Zai. Just enough to take him down there with that level 1 shockwave.
Well worth it. Such an under-leveled support and easy kill as Sumail has been pushed all the way to jungle. Thompson. Oh, the illusion.
Oh, Thompson.
He is so...
Well, he was living on the edge right there, I'll tell you that.
He's so squishy.
Yeah.
That was the 2 supports and like a rocket that nearly ends up cleaning him up. Yeah, he has to be much more careful. Thankful for him, he had that illusion, but...
That was a close one.
No tell also, since he did die, he's going to be able to fill up that bottle again too, but yeah, really seeing the fragility of the Hoodwink versus all this big burst damage that Secret does have.
Yeah, if they get eyes on him, taking nearly his entire HP out at the start of any sort of fight, Thompson's going to have to be the one to get the jump on them.
For most of the game, or for most of this early game, unless he buys some HP items, a laser, a rocket, and a power shot is pretty much going to kill him. So he's picked up the treads. We've seen that from Thompson before in the past, mostly in his pub game because he's mostly played that Hoodwink in the pubs. But this is usually what he goes for, so treads is so valuable. But 3K gold lead already for Secret.
Yeah, this is pretty huge.
Is trying to sneak into the Roche. He messed up. He actually did not get the hop over. And there was a Radiant scan that did catch Secret walking in here.
Okay, so Seb in the neighborhood.
But look at that's scary when 2 heroes can just walk into pit. A Medallion, Enchantress, plus an Ursa will easily sneak that one. So now OG's just got to keep a hero in the area the entire time now, just in case.
Yeah, they cannot let Secret take this away from them as early as they can here with this Ursa.
And already a blink now on Nisha. Magnus free farming as well bottom. A very good start for Secret. With a lineup that scales quite heavily with that empowered Ursa as well.
And maxed out, of course, here by Zai.
Yep. And still finding kill. And still looking to be aggressive.
Oh, and he is. Zai showing his dominance down here. And again, the attention is split around. OG, they still sort of have 4 around this area top, but this time around, Secret's getting a bit more time in the pit.
Sumail is getting space to farm a quad ancient stack, which he does need.
They're going to try and get in it. I'll drop the ult, but Secret, they'll step
disengage.
outside. And now Nisha's in the neighborhood as well. Roshan under half HP. Secret, they really want to get in and finish this. Zai's also turned up. Secret turning him full force to try and get this Roshan finished off. OG, what can they do about this?
Sumail is not healthy. He's 200 HP. He can't get in the area.
I mean, it's just a distraction. Actually, a beautiful RP onto the two. The laser from Nisha. 2 down. 7 also to fall as Zai takes him out. 3 dead on OG. Secret, they get the space, they get the kills, they get the Roche, they get the Aegis.
I couldn't ask for a more picture-perfect RP there with the laser, hitting all 3 heroes, 2 from the splash. That's a lot of damage.
Huge here. Saxa, he's trying to hide in the trees. Nisha is hunting. He has the rockets in. And with this haste rune, he's going to be able to close in and pick up another one. Nisha with the chase down. 10 minutes in, we're already at a 5k advantage for Secret.
And their mid tower is already getting pressure too. Puppy's defending top tower versus the Sumail Clinks and already looking to make more rotations. Nisha does head toward top. He's looking for Sumail a little bit, perhaps. I mean, it just goes to neutrals.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot on Sumail's shoulders this game. He is top net worth right now. He has got to carry this so hard for OG after a struggling early game.
And it is not going to be, does not look like the easiest one for him either, with so many heroes that can just collapse on top of him with such an early blink dagger on Tinker. Clinks, sure, your HP pool gets better and better as you do get the death pact levels, but early on, even with level 1 death pact, 1390 HP, like he's killable.
Just a little bit of a tease onto Zebit, nothing else to come his way. And OG, they're going to try and hit with a smoke.
They need to get something going their way. They've got the level 6 on the ET, so they've got Splitter online. They've got the level 8 on Hoodwink. They've also got Duel. So let's see what they can find, because it's into this Aegis of Secret.
Seb is going to try and start things, but Matu will punch back into him. Zaxic getting the spirit out. Not even quite able to get the Jingu up here. Matu's got the speed to stay out of the range of Seb.
RP's back up in 20 as well.
Which is not going to be an easy tower to hold for OG. They are going to try. Opening onto Zai, but Zai is tanky as the Magnus. The Shackle, it'll connect. As OG, they've got no tail in trouble. They drag back, take it out. Seb will put the movement for the balance strike. He misses. Zai's able to retreat. Matu just closes in onto the monkey kick, chasing down Seb. Seb will get away. Zai still alive. The spinner from Saxa does finish him, but it costs Saxa his life. And Secret, they're ready to dive in behind the tower here. Thompson and Sumail, they've got to hide. The dust to catches Sumail. Sumail will stay hidden in the trees.
He can't show his face.
And he just came down here. No TP to get out of this area of the map, Sumail. He is stuck down here, so for all his farm that he's had, it will slow down a little bit.
OG bringing all 5 heroes and still only getting a small kill onto the Magnus and still gonna lose the tower there. And now for the next play, Magnus, he's got RP up. He's about to have Blink Dagger too. So Secret, they're gonna look to hit right back.
Absolutely. And it's just been such a slow game here for Seb and Thompson. I mean, Puppy is just about 300 gold away from overtaking the farmer, Thompson.
Oh boy, yeah, that is a huge concern. Nisha's also halfway to Aghanim is already too, so that burst damage that we're talking about increases even more in potential. That HP reduction that will be coming out. This is problematic. They need to find a way to stabilize the game, but it's not easy because of how much of a lead Secret got off of the laning phase, getting Aegis too. They're just hitting towers.
Radiant structures are fortified.
We'll be able to eat the creep. Stop that push. But everybody on Secret's farming, especially Puppy, of course, as he pretty much has Solar Crest done too. So now Matu, he's got steroids on his team. He's got the Empower, he's got this Solar Crest too. Clinks has a steroid, but it's going to be coming from like press the attack, which isn't really traditionally the greatest for him because he wants more about that raw damage rather than attack speed, since most of his is going to be coming from the barrage. At least he has the ET Aura that will be coming out for him later, but they have good heroes versus ET Aura. So,
he's looking pretty dead up here. Same time as well, they find Saxa around the mid.
They're running away with this game.
They are rolling over OG right now.
Got another one too, Seb. Oh my goodness, that was close.
That was very, very close.
There's another quality.
He's going to get him. He's going to get him.
And they're starting to invade triangle as well already because they took that mid tower.
They're
so
taking
Clink's,
so much.
the place where Klink's needs in the game is now denied from him. As Zai will be able to farm that one up and setting up for another tower. 40 seconds still left on this Aegis. Just feels like OG can't do anything right now.
Radiant's top tower.
And they just need time for the Klinks, but even when he gets time, is he going to be able to survive this onslaught? These heroes that all get on his face.
I mean, what is the recovery plan for OG? Is he going to get to the point where they just have to sort of continue to make space for Sumail, look for the high ground hold? I mean, is there any item that any of them are close towards that could set them up to make a play out on the map into Secret?
Not particularly, because this time around they didn't pick, you know, they don't have that traditional initiator from the offlane. Their initiator is going to be coming from nothing really, right? It's going to be the Monkey King hiding inside the tree lines, perhaps getting a Wukong.
And he's struggling to hide it. He's being found every time. Seb again in the mid. They've got him. Another catch from Zai. They'll try for the duel here.
Well,
that's going to be a plus 10 to Puppy. Puppy walking away here with that bonus damage.
I think they're just going to have to wait for Secret to play over aggressive and just hope for some type of stomp from Soxa with a splitter, because right now they have no real plays that they can make versus Secret. Secret has full control of the map, triple blink daggers on the core, so they're much more mobile. It's really limited right now for OG what they can do and what they can find. And they're under vision constantly. Secret's not slowing down, and they're still keeping up that farm pace. Sumail still has yet to die.
He is. He's on here for the squad.
But is he going to be able to do anything when he does join the fights versus these bruisers that get on him?
As I say, if he's able to carry this is going to be carrying a game on extremely hard mode right now with the lead that Secret has against OG.
It's not easy versus Ursa either, because he just has a built-in range that can just tank up versus all the big burst damage that a hero like Klinks has. Zai, ready to hunt.
Ready.
He's thinking about it.
Oh, Thompson's going to be found. Here's quick with the bushwhack. Jump forward from Matu. Finds no tail. Shackles in. Thompson to fall.
And that's the mid hoodwink who dies just like a support. All of Secret in the area again.
Puppy with the wraparound as well. OG, they're playing around this tower. Can they actually get something going here?
They got to be careful.
They're sort of looking to try and fight this, but it's going to be so hard. No tail. Shackle jumps him over Matu. He's going to move by all. Seb gets the whip of He's caught the two of them. Seb goes down. Sumail falls as well. Saxa surrounded by Secret. And everybody dead on OG. 19-2 here. We're just 17 minutes in. But Secret, they're completely running away with this game.
And there's just not much of anything that OG can do. Even around their tier 2, they lose everybody like one by one. They lose the hoodwink, then they lose the Monkey King, then they lose it's too much for them. Secret with all these blink daggers after such lead. It's 19-2.
Oh,
and look at Thompson again.
Thompson, he's on the run. And we'll live this time, but only just. As Secret, no reason to stop. They can keep running at them. They are so far ahead right now.
And OG's still trying to stack up Ancients, trying to still get Sumail all this gold, but gold for what? What's it going to build into that's going to be able to bring him to be able to fight at this massive disadvantage? It just really doesn't feel like there's any hope. Nisha Axe onward to the next item for him too. No-Tail trying to perhaps find a wrap around Nisha, but he's safe.
Very close though. Quickly with the blink. Saxa. Also having to be cautious. Seb, he has got his Deso done. So they will have a little bit of damage. Obviously not really going to be saving him from dying though. It needs to have BKB really before the next fight.
Might be able to... Ooh, Nisha, he seems to be aware.
Yeah, Nisha's playing very careful. Quick blinks here, but another blink out as well, Nisha. They can't catch him as much and as hard as they try.
And everyone on Secret now connecting.
And look at the tower here. The question is if OG get out in time. Secret not turning up, but... Turn the eyes on a Timmerman. So he can get the setup though. We'll get the grab back with a stun. Quick jump off to the side.
Nice play by Yapzor. He's using, I've seen that twice now. Power shots the tree from that acorn shot so that the stun just immediately gets removed. And then they smoke. Roche. It's a long respawn. But Secret, they know their power. Yeah. They're looking to claim back that triangle.
They don't need the Aegis to fight. Saxa. He's going to be the first one to be jumped. Matu's in. Saxa's gone. Zai over to the side. He's got the Yule set up. The skewer back onto No-Tail.
It's so
Ripped
hard.
away from the rest of his team.
It's so hard to play versus these 3 blink daggers when they're at this disadvantage. They just can't even distance themselves from the heroes. Secret, it's just easy for them at this point. 2-21, constantly checking the Roche pit. As we said, it's a long respawn, so maybe a bit fortunate for OG that it is that long respawn, but Zai, he's still just hunting. OG trapped behind their tier 2s.
Still, it's just what the one death on Samel. Level 14 is keeping on track sort of with the XP of Secret's heroes. The problem is it is all 3 of Secret's cores, of course. 15 on Nisha, Zai, and Matu.
Don't forget about the core puppy as well.
Yeah, he's stepping it up.
trickling up.
206, Puppy's having a great time.
Sumail. They're giving him the tome as well. They're just trying to pump him up with everything at this point. They know that he is the only win condition for the team.
On the hunt for Matu. He is on his own.
Stop clips, gets the ridge.
No-Tail's got the jewel to lock him down.
It's a short one though.
But there's going to be there to follow up. Have they got enough damage to take out Matu? He's going to look to run, but they got it. An important kill here for OG as they are able to take something away from Secret momentarily.
Big kill though, Tops as well. Thompson gets the last hit, and it is when Roshan respawns. OG, they can't go for him themselves, but perhaps they can catch something here in the next 30 seconds while Ursa is dead. Immediately though, Secret already addressing the lanes. Nisha hard pushing bottom. Rest of his team all set up around mid to power shot and shockwave to ensure nobody gets caught. And we do have 20-minute timings coming in, so that is also something we do have to factor in when there is always a Legion Commander support. This is his timing. You get that shard, be able to get these big press the attack buffs onto your cores. But still a massive uphill battle for OG.
A long way to go to try and climb back against how much of a hold Secret's had on this game so far. Top lane. Zai, he's got his eyes on Seb, straight back into the claws of the Timberman. Mid lane, OG trying to have a bit of a poke onto Puppy, but Puppy,
he's tanky.
Just out of range of the barrage there. Sumail, not quite able to clip him.
And into Roche after that kill. Monkey King, probably the most important hero for that Roshan. Even though they have ET, he's a bit underleveled. The Monkey King is everything, and they're going to smoke too.
Yeah, they are.
RP at the ready.
They're going to look to...
And Seb's going to be forced to buy, so that will make Secret hesitate a little bit here about full committing.
They really don't want to let Secret get away with another rush. But it's still so hard for them to take a team fight. Zai. Oh, he misses the skewer
though.
Skewer whiffed, RP down. A little bit of fortune going the way of OG.
And would cheer for some ancient stacks being cleared
up. That's a lot of money.
And they're going to smoke themselves, continue scouting the area.
No RP. Can they do anything with this OG? Walking into the pit themselves, but they really want to try and get a kill before they go for it.
Their lineup doesn't do the rush nearly as fast.
It's risky.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're going to attempt it.
Though. Let's see.
That Deso on 70 could be the difference maker, but no, they're not going to get the chance to.
It's too scary. Oh, and the push.
Smell. He's trying to get out of the shackle. They've got the center one of the two. Yamcha finds the angle. Lucas Command does come out. Skills to the side. Before the dual Smell. Can he get out? He can't. But Timberman takes him down. They've got the drag back onto No-Tail. 2 dead on OG. Secret still with a full squad alive here. As OG Saxa Thompson so low. Saxa dying outside of the pit as well. Thompson on the run, but Saxa blinks in. Shockwave finishes him off.
They have full vision there for a second because Nisha blinks into high ground and just rockets and rockets and rockets. 3,600 damage from the Tinker. They tried to go for a bold attempt of even walking into the pit there, but Secret's just at the ready. Even without RP, they're way stronger.
Absolutely.
26, and now Roche easily secured.
It's all theirs. As continued early timings, just 24 minutes in. Secret getting so huge right now. Matu.
Already a Scotty finished up on him. Our Tinker here for Nisha has a Blink and a Shiva's. It's just getting more and more difficult, it feels.
Oh, he's going to feel the wrath of Zai here. Zai, another catch for Zai's Magnus.
And a dieback. 70 seconds, no Seb.
Oh boy. I'm going to struggle to hold here. See how good, I mean, how good is the high ground for OG? How easily can they push back Secret?
They can push in pretty easy here. Without that Monkey King, not the greatest spam coming out from the side of OG. They've got the ET, so he's always pretty decent to get that stomp. But with the triple blinks, they have to be careful.
This is a huge risk from Samael. He will be saved for not by No-Tail, but No-Tail, he's going to lose his life for it. Gets such a damage with the barrage. Takes down the agent, but Samael dies on the high ground. They have the vision, they see him up there. Samael's out for 50, no buyback available on him. As OG, they sort of just throw bodies at Secret in an attempt to stop the push. It's not going to work. 3 heroes, 4 heroes dying. In fact, No-Tail having to buy back. Secret, they're not going anywhere. Nisha, he's in Thompson. He's been found, but No-Tail trying to save him here with the press the attack. But they've got the catch. Thompson's gone.
There's just way too much damage and way too much of a lead. 20k gold lead. Nice overwhelming odds will slow them down a bit, but here comes Nisha to bottle up his teammates, to barrier them up as well with the defense matrix.
Taking the jump.
The Gale
Secret,
Force.
they're ready to dive in. Saxa caught in the claws of Matumaman Seb, also to fall. Buyback comes out straight away from Thompson and Saxa. Now get the control onto Matumaman. They have the first note to take him inside. In with the RP. Stops Thompson and No-Tail before they can get in on top of Matu. Matu's away. Nisha's out, and they're ready to return back in. Nisha, back to back, just get caught up by the duel. Samael has got the damage. He's taken out Poppy. Now with Nisha for the shackle shot. Yapsaw again. Beautiful angle. Locks the two of them down. Everybody's dead on OG. It's 4 to 37. Just 26 minutes in.
How many shackle shots have we seen like that? Like Nisha this time was dropping pretty low finally, but another shackle shot comes in, and yeah, Secret all just covering each other perfectly this game.
They really are. They're looking completely unstoppable here. This is the sort of performance so far from Secret that you know that Puppy's always been hunting for here to pull off flawlessly at TI. And here, game 2 of this upper bracket series against OG. It's looking pretty darn good. Seb caught out yet again.
26k onto the next one. OG just still sticking it, and even though the game is very much so over at this point.
It's probably hitting the 100% on the win probability, I would imagine.
We are at it.
We've
for
been
the
there
last
for few minutes indeed.
It's only 27 minutes in, and we have 27,000 gold lead.
That's insane.
Another one.
And the Gale Force. But it doesn't matter, the burst. Taking out Saxa. There we have the second set of wreck. There's still a tier 2 up top. So the game may go on a little longer. But what can OG do? I don't know. If there is anything to be done here. No-Tail, another shackle. He's been caught. Seb tries to jump in. Immediately taken out by Matu. They can't even get back to the fountain. GG is called. Secret looking utterly terrifying in this game 2. As with that, they secure themselves the series 2-0 against OG. They will be moving up in the upper bracket, and OG, they'll have to climb through the lower.
What a performance too, like every single player from Secret just hitting the nail on the head. Yapso with some clutch shackles, Puppy with being Puppy as his Enchantress decimating the laning phase, Matu of course coming in, and Nisha, what a performance this series.
Absolutely, Nisha game 1 on his Ember, this game as well, 13-0-18. You could not do it any better there, and everything just gelled together so well from Secret. As I say, this is